first game where all of my Pokemon can Mega Evolve, and I have no clue which one I'm going to do, and we're not going to know until we get into the games. So we see, oh man, that's a good team. Look at that triple Water Core, and I have no electric types. Sad face. We see Claude, Alexander, Vincent, Simone, George, Antoine? How do I know? Is that Ant? I don't know that last name. I don't know that last name. Let's see. Remember, this is doubles, guys. So we have two big fake outers. Aerodactyl is a decent lead, but I actually think that, like, in reality, like, he has Starmie, he has Poliwrath, he has Venusaur. It might be a really good idea to go Alakazam. Like, Alakazam with fake out support seems very, very good. I think I'm going to go Alakazam Kangaskhan, because we can go fake out Psychic on Charizard. We can go Psychic on Venusaur. We can go fake out Shadow Ball to KO the Starmie, or Sucker Punch Shadow Ball. We can go, like, fake out Psychic to KO Dragonite, most likely. You know, Lapras is going to be a little bit of a problem, but I think we'll work through it. We have Rock Slide on Kang. So I really do think the Kangaskhan and Alakazam are definitely the play here. And like I said, like, we're just talking about what I could do. I haven't really said that I have to Mega, because I actually don't have to Mega Evolve with Alakazam to outspeed those things. So who knows? If like he just like donates me Poliwrath and Starmie, well, I might not Mega with like Alakazam if I don't have to, because like being able to have Kang as that support, providing like fake outs and Sucker Punch for additional damage, it might just be enough to where we can go with a completely different Mega. I might still like, I might KO like, you know, the Poliwrath or something, and then like just go Mega Venusaur. Oh, Lapras, very good lead here. So this is probably one of his better leads. Now in this situation, I'm curious what you guys would do here, because in this situation, you got to think about this is doubles, right? It's a little bit different from singles. You got to think about what is the problem. You're not going to be getting KO'd by any of these Pokemon, probably. Like, I doubt the Lapras is packing Mega Horn. It's possible, but I think there's a higher % chance that Starmie's packing Thunder Wave. So what I think I'm going to do is, I actually think I'm going to fake out the Starmie. I'm thinking about fake outing Starmie, but we'll see. I kind of want to fake out Starmie and Psychic the Lapras. Let me think about that. You know what? I'm thinking too much. I'm just going to Shadow Ball the Starmie and fake out the Lapras. Yeah. And then next turn, I can go, like, Sucker Punch Psychic. EMC Pinks, how's it going? Does fake out always go first? Yes, fake out is a +3 priority move. So it's like, you know, Feint and Quick Attack. Those are all, and Zippy Zap, those are all +1 priority moves. There's a +2 priority moves in other games, like Extreme Speed is a +2 priority move. Was that oh, Sash is up, by the way. Yeah, and he always does live that. So it looks like he's spamming a Psychic, Stab Psychic, and so like moves like Fake Out are that +3 priority moves, so they're very, very good. So in this situation, I think I might D-Gleam Rock Slide, because D-Gleam is going to be able to KO the Starmie, and this is really good. Like, D-Gleam in doubles is so good because it hits both targets, so it's free chip damage. So we're going to go for D-Gleam, get a double KO, and then a single target Rock Slide, 75 base power, super effective, goes up to 150, and has a % chance to flinch. It's like, yes, sign me up. What's good? Not much. We're just playing some Let's Go doubles with a team where all of our Pokemon can Mega Ball. So Dazzling, pick up the KO. Vincent going down for the out. See that nice little chip damage, potentially putting Lapras within range. It might be. Yo, we make the connections. Make the connections. Rock Slide, single target. Nope, Lapras is way too thick. Did we get the flinch? Did we get the flinch? No, Hydro Pump. Alright, Hydro Pump. He's really going after Kang. I think I can actually live this. Yeah, Kang is like really, really thick. As far as normal types go, I think like Snorlax is like the de facto best normal type, because it's like really, really thick, has just enough attack with a great amount of bulk, and that gets access to like Body Slam and a bunch of like other really, really good moves for it. But like Kang is like really, really good too. Like people sleep on how good Kangaskhan is. I think I'm actually gonna ignore the Lapras because it's showing that it's special. So I actually think what I'm gonna do is Charizard has 100 base speed, and Kang in the not Mega form has 90 base speed. So I'm actually going for a Sucker Punch Psychic, and you can kind of look at this being like a, how do I explain it? Kind of like a helping hand boosted Psychic. So like he's going to go Mega here. Zard X actually gains a significant boost to its defense stat when it Mega evolves. So this is going to do probably like 10-15%. Yeah, but that should just be enough. And we knew he was Ice Sharding anyways, so that's why we wanted to go for the Sucker Punch. And remember, since we're both using priority moves, I used the Sucker Punch if using Ice Shard. Since my speed stat is higher, I was able to go first. Really does suck that we didn't get the KO there. He's a very bulky Charizard, And, oh, Alakazam hanging on by a little. Oh, he gets the burn. Yo, hanging on by a thread, but we get Never Lucky burn. Yo, Charizard was not going to be denied. So he's going to get killed by recoil. I'm going to get killed by burn. That's a very good situation for our opponent because remember, he still has that really, really big Poliwrath in the back. So because our opponent still has Poliwrath, we're going to do our best to check that. And the best way to check Poliwrath is to bring this thing out. So I can Sucker Punch that Lapras if I really wanted to get around Ice Shard. But we'll see how this goes. We'll see. Oh, Dragonite. That is actually a major pain. We actually have to Sleep Powder that. I think we actually have to Sleep Powder that and Hard Switch in Blastoise. And I don't think that, like, he can actually do anything with the Dragonite. That could be a problem. And we should outspeed the Dragonite, too. We really should outspeed the Dragonite. Because we're timid. We are timid. Let's go timid. Here we go. Ice Shard, yep. And that's why we're switching it up. I didn't want to have to Sucker Punch. I'd rather just save Kang, reapply that Fake Out. Being able to reapply Fake Out, like, oh, man. It's so good. We hit our Sleep Powder. It's so good. I have a shiny chance you want to trade. I'm actually good right now. Maybe you'll find someone in a little bit.
That's right.
But, oh man, is that a follow too? I appreciate it, friend. What are you trying to get for a shiny Chansey? Like, I'm curious. What are you trying to get? Alright, so let's see. Do I actually just want to... I think I'm just going to Ice Beam the... I will just Ice Beam the Dragonite, and it should get a KO. Yeah, if you want to battle, we're just doing random battles right now. So if you want to hop on doubles, feel free to go for that. The Ice Beam should be able to kill the Dragonite. Dragonite's actually, like, super thick. Like I said, we already have, like, 2 Pokemon that outspeed. He's switching out for Poliwrath, most likely, to block the Ice Beam. And, well, it should be Poliwrath. Yeah, there's a Poliwrath. Great play from our opponent there. He's going for a fadeaway Ice Shard because he knows we're taking him out this turn. And it's good damage, but we are going to be able to recover some because Mega Drain is pretty good. And that's why we went with Mega Drain in that situation, so we can get some health back. So we'll see. What does he have in store? Lapras goes down. Lapras is a good Pokemon doubles, by the way. Very good Pokemon. I think that you should use Blizzard. Like, this is one of the few scenarios where, like, Blizzard's really, really good. So we went for the Ice Beam. Remember, that was originally targeting a Dragonite, and never lucky, no freeze, right? Never lucky, but it's okay. So he's going to send the Dragonite back out. All we have to do is then Mega Drain the Poliwrath. It might KO, and Ice Beam the Dragonite. And we should be able to get... Oh, it says Venusaur. I forgot he had Venusaur left. Yeah, I forgot he had Venusaur left. I don't really care what he does with that Venusaur. I think I'm actually, like, do I really want to Ice Beam a Venusaur? I think I might actually just Protect here and go for a Mega Drain on the Poliwrath. Because I'm pretty sure he's going to Mega Drain me back. So, like, this is showing the use of Protect in doubles. It's pretty good last time I checked. So, Mega Drain, going to be doing a good amount of damage. I don't know if it gets a KO. Yeah, if it doesn't get the KO, he could, like, Ice Punch me, but it doesn't KO me back. And then, like, for some reason I get frozen by an Ice Punch. Yo, I could, like, scald my Venusaur to make it thaw. Like, do you know how raw that would be? Do you know how raw that would be? That'd be pretty sick. What priority is Protect? Protect is a +4 priority. It's a +4 priority. It's all up. It's like kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, in which, like, you have spell speeds. You know, that's the best way to put it. You have, like, different spell speeds. I think I want to hard switch this in. He's gonna Mega Drain. Like, I don't want to just eat a Mega Drain on my Blastoise. I'd rather just save it and, like, reapply my Protect if I need to later. Switch it on out. Yeah, so, like, moves like Protect and, like, Wide Guard and stuff are, well, I think Wide Guard's a +3 priority, but, yeah, Wide Guard's +3, but, like, moves, Protect is a +4. So we have the KO on Poliwrath, and it's Dragonite and Venusaur left. Dragonite and Venusaur. He goes for a mix-it-up Sludge Bomb. Starting a Monotype Nuzlocke. Wish me luck. I'll watch you too. Yo, what type of Monotype? Like, what type? That sounds really hard. Like a Monotype Nuzlocke? That sounds incredibly difficult. Alright, so we are just going to Sludge Bomb up the Dragonite. And go for a Rock Slide. It should be enough to get a KO, even with the split damage. Water. Though that sounds pretty good. That sounds like a good type for that. So Rock Slide, double connections. Remember that Dragonite is still asleep. Oh man, see how much damage, see how much less damage that does in doubles because it's a split move than in singles. In singles, that would have done, if it was single target, all right, it would have done probably about 80%. And in this one, it didn't even do half. Where can you find an Aerodactyl? The way you get Aerodactyl in game is by getting an Old Amber from the Cinnabar Island, I think. It's where the Old Amber is. I don't really remember off the top of my head. Or is it from the Pewter City place? I think it might be from the Pewter City place. But yeah, it's from Pewter City. And then they also have like old ambers in the Cerulean Cave. See, the Cerulean Cave is where you get more additional old ambers. And let's just go for another rock slide. As long as you hit both these, we should be able to get double KO this turn. Rock slide, gonna be able to finish off that Dragonite, chunk the Venusaur just a little bit more, and potentially put it within range from my Sludge Bomb. It's definitely possible. So let's go. Venusaur. Sludge Bomb. Note that I went faster with my Venusaur every single time because we are timid nature. We get the big crit, even though I don't think we needed it. And we take those. Like, I obviously went Mega Alakazam, but note that, like, I went Mega Alakazam because that was the Pokemon that struck my opponent's weakness. If he would have had stuff like Legendary Birds, like, you know, Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, along with, like, that Charizard and Dragonite that he had, it might have been a better idea to go Mega Aerodactyl. And so, using a team that can have multiple different Megas can give you multiple different win scenarios, which your opponents can't really see just in the team preview. So, it promotes like like water, you know, you gotta be fluid like water, right? You gotta be fluid like water and react to anything, and that's what the good thing about this. All right, fine. So we can see we got a viewer battle right here. We got a viewer doubles battle. We have Charizard, Mewtwo, Moltres, Zapdos, Chansey, and partner Eevee. Very good. So like I was talking about, this team really excels in being very versatile. You want to look at your opponent's team preview, and then from there you want to start planning your game plan. And because this guy has such a big weakness to rocks, it's going to be the Mega Aerodactyl show. The Mega Aerodactyl show, and we're gonna exploit that weakness and show him just how fragile. Oh, that's a cool looking Eevee. That is a cool looking partner Eevee. I love seeing it. So not leading with it, but so watch how we deal with this. I think the correct play, like, who do we fake out in this situation, right? Who do we fake out? I think we gotta fake out the Eevee. I think we fake out the Eevee. And I actually am not gonna Mega with Aerodactyl. I'm not, because we don't actually gain any damage rolls by doing this. So we're just going to fake out the Eevee and try and flinch a Chansey, and then if Chansey doesn't Thunder Wave our Aerodactyl, after that, then we'll Mega and go for, like, a turn 2. But, like, there's no reason wasting my Mega right now if, like, he's going to be able to cripple it. That's a What's the Battle Happen uses Mewtwo anyway. It happens, you know. I specifically asked for no Mewtwo, but, like, I'm going to be fine. So let's fake out on Eevee. Remember, Eevee has a higher % chance of using those status moves. Rock Slide, just like, it's gonna do a lot to Chansey. Oh, is that a crit? Yo, that's what I get, yo. We take those. Is that just a not KO? Oh my gosh, didn't even need it. Didn't even get a crit. But we do flinch the Eevee because we got the fake out. I like to think the Rock Slide got the flinch. But let's see, is it Mewtwo time? Is it Charizard time? It could be Charizard time. Zapdos time could also be a definite possibility. So we'll see what he wants to go for. I could play really, really defensive if I wanted to, but they have those rocks emotes up, yo. You know I love seeing them. So we'll see. We'll see how much damage we actually did to the Eevee. But I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. So for those of you guys that didn't know, my band had a show last night. And this is like the weirdest thing. So we had a show at like a local venue, right? And let me see. So this is Zapdos. Zapdos is a pretty smart play. I think I'm just gonna double Rock Slide. But anyways, so we were the closer out of like 4 bands, and so like there are people that came to see us, right? So we're the closer, right? We're like the big show, right? And so at the end of the show, at the end of the night, right? So like the first couple bands play, and the third band actually did like a really, really good job, right? And so after the third band, the people who work at the venue started like putting away a bunch of the equipment while like we're setting up. And so we're going on at like 11:30 at night. And they didn't like put the equipment back. So like we had to do it like without the lights, and we had to like do it without like the PA system. And it ended up being like really shitty, but it was still a fun show. I still had a good time. So it was all right. Venue was okay other than that though. But like it was super late. And, like, they're like, well, we didn't, like, get word of, like, a 4th band. And, like, they're just the sound people, you know? And so, like, I'm not sweating it. This is probably going to KO the Zapdos. Single target Rock Slide. But he is going to get a chance to fire for Thunderbolt. It happens. Yeah, it really does. There's the Thunderbolt. He's going, sorry, Thunder Wave. Yo, it's almost like he's listening and in the chat. I swear. It's almost like he's listening. The turn that I Mega, he goes for it. Yo, sometimes never lucky. Literally never lucky. Were there touring bands? Yeah, there were touring bands. The third band, it was a touring band. And we let them take the bill. Like, they got paid, you know. So there's the Mewtwo. Better late than never, right? Better late than never. I actually have an idea. This will work. Let's do this. Mewtwo is a really big problem, though. And he's using Mewtwo correctly right now. So let's see how he actually deals with this. But the one problem, like, with doing viewer battles is, like, when people, like, watch and listen and then wait to see what moves I do and then, like, punish him. And so, like, that's the reason we don't do viewer battles as much, is because people exploit the fact that I'm putting on a show and announcing all my moves and talking you guys through so everyone can be on the same page. People like to take advantage of that sometimes. Going for a big Psychic on the Kang. And a Thunder Wave on Kang. My strategy worked! See, I didn't talk about my strategy. I just said I got something cool. And so, what we're doing is we're going for a big Facade. The big Facade! Boom! The one time we battled, I couldn't get into the stream. Happened to pair with you, and I got a stream after the battle. That works, you know? But we take those. Facade just got boosted, boys. Boosted that Facade. Mewtwo never heard of him. But yeah, like, the show was like, so, well, we had to pretty much use our amps and not plug into, like, the PA system. And what we did was we, Billy and Lewis, my two bandmates, their, like, amps were, like, in front of me. So, like, I couldn't hear their music. I just heard, like, noise. And the only way I was able to, like, play the show was by, like, watching, like, their hands move. Like, watching, like, the strumming that was happening. Because I couldn't hear anything, because all the amps are in front of me. That makes sense. Touring bands get second to last most of the time. It's the better time slot for them. Yeah. Nowadays, if you play just before the headliner, it's better for your turnout. Yeah, that's what happens. That's usually what happens. And, like, we were fine with it. Like, the venue was like, we're so sorry. Like, we apologize. They offered to, like, book us later. So, like, it totally worked out. If you headline and you're not touring, you get left in the dust. Yeah. The thing is, like, we still had a decent amount of people. Like, people stayed, you know. Aerodactyl, not thick enough. Never lucky, yo. Never lucky. Heat Wave. I like seeing the double strategy. I'd like to KO the Zapdos, please. Please go away. Yes. Yes. Crit Zapdos is what I'm talking about, yo. I'll take those. I want to lose all the time back home. Yeah. Like, that's happened before. We've been left in the dust, but, like, they took away all of, like, the ambient, like, lighting and, like, all the PA system. And so we kind of just were, like, left with, like, you know, probably, like, 20-ish people just, like, watch. And, like, the show sounded like shit. Oh, and my bandmates were, like, a little too drunk. Because, like, we thought we were going on a lot earlier. And so they kind of just sat and, like, drank the whole time, you know? They kind of just drank themselves the whole time. Yo, GG, are you saying, don't run. Don't run. You got shots, Chief. I believe in you. I'm actually going to hit that Moltres. Yeah, Moltres is the problem here. Boom. Shit sucks. Happened my first local show I played. And last. Oh, man. Yo, let's make a band. Fire Blast. Yo. He actually took out the Kang. He's like, I will not be styled on by this Kangaskhan any longer. See? You always gotta, like, you always gotta fight back. But yeah, like, the band that goes last, unless, like, they're really popular, they usually get shafted if they're local. Because, like, you go on at, like, 1 in the morning sometimes, you know? It's just a little bit too late for most people. He's going Mega. Yo, I'm playing around that. Saving the best Mega for last. Going Charizard X to mitigate the potential water attack. I love seeing that. But we're playing around it. I'm treating you with respect. Bama Force was way bigger and better. We headlined because we sold all of our tickets and how they determine headliners back home. I mean, it depends on your venue, right? So, like, we were playing at a place called the Colonial. And so, like, that place, you don't have to sell tickets. But, like, where I live, like, a place like the Boardwalk, you have to sell tickets. So, like, the place we were playing was, like, super low-key. It's just, like, you know, it costs, like, $10 to enter. You tell who you tell, and people come out. But, yeah, selling tickets is a real pain. Here we take those. Thank you for the game, friend. Thank you for the game.